Summer in New York is hot, sticky hot, especially in August. People find a way to go to Fire Island, the Hamptons, anywhere out to the beach. I kind of like the city in August because I love heat. Summer concerts on the street, Shakespeare in Central Park. I don't really sleep very much. One day after a long week at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we had a boss whose name I'd rather forget, who requested we sit around him and take notes as he got massaged. We were working in the old firehouse that is now Anderson Cooper's home on Murray Hill when Jondi said she had plans for us that evening. We got out of work really late. We were wearing sundresses, platform shoes. I grabbed my sweater and pinned my hair up in a French twist with a chopstick. I asked where we were going, and she said it was a surprise. I was momentarily disappointed because this nice bartender with really cute shoulders named Bruce Willis was working that night at Cafe Central, and he always gave me free wild turkey meat. But Jondi had a way of making everything fun and adventurous. So we took But Jondi always had a way of making everything seem fun and adventurous. So we took the train up to Harlem for dinner. Jondi grew up in Mississippi and introduced me to Bob Pittman, Walter Percy, McKinley Kirby, and Soul Food. We went to Harlem for dinner. I think it may have been called Jezebel's, but I'm not sure, and walked out into the hot, sticky air. She asked me if I'd ever heard of the Apollo Theater, and I said no. She said, well, they film live at 11, and we have front row seats. I was used to Jondi scoring front row seats, so I just said, cool. We sprinted in our platform shoes to reach the theater by 10:30, and she placed a red hyacinth snatched from a pot on a stoop and stuck it in my hair. As we entered, she grabbed an entry form and signed me up to a Lena Horne look-alike contest. I glared at her as she waved a hand dismissively and ordered me to go to that payphone and tell your parents we're going to be on live in 10 minutes. I did, and my dad answered the phone and screamed, "What do you mean you're in Harlem near midnight and you can walk or take the train home?" I retorted that I was fine, I was with Jondi, and to look for us in the front row. Well, at intermission, my name was mispronounced on the loudspeaker, and I was brought up on the stage, the only skinny-assed white woman in the house. I won the contest, and the crowd roared at my silly attempt at stormy weather. An embarrassed woman provided me with my very first place award, a green case filled with hundreds of dollars worth of Afro sheen. I kept the case and donated the hair supplies to a homeless gentleman with long dreads. Some friends of Jondi's named Jerry got us a ride downtown in a stretch limo that dropped us off at the Limelight on the way home. There was never a wait at the ropes with Miss Whitus.